What's good, YouTube? So recently I checked my RSS feed and I found something interesting. Like, now actually, in first I didn't find it too interesting. It's called Nourish, a new Wayland compositor powered by Vulkan with infinite scrolling and panning. Like, this is some, I don't know, looks like it reads like a copy of this other thing, like Neri or whatever. And the thought that came into my mind when I saw this was, seriously, another Wayland compositor, like another one. Like, this is what we need right now. We need more window managers, more window compositors. We don't have enough. And it seems to me that those tools came out of the idea that you get more productive the more you tinker around with your environment, but this actually, it's really not true. It's really not true. So I read this and I feel the exact same way as I feel with Neri or like one of the others. I am already set. I was already set when it comes to productivity. I was set with i3. Then we switched to Wayland. So I started then with Sway. And then from Sway was a little bit limited, a little bit too tinkery. I then moved on to Hyprland. And this is where I stay. But the principles of what makes you productive in a digital world are always the same. So I actually made a video about this just as a quick refresher. Let's have a quick look to what I call the principles of achieving high productivity. So as you see, we have like four principles that you can apply on any operating system, basically, that are always the same. And as long as you stick to those principles, you're gonna be maxed out in your productivity. Okay. Number one will be numbered navigation, which is pretty easy. Like, for example, I open a new tab right here, so some website, doesn't really matter, and I can now switch to other tabs and back and forth with a certain keystroke addressing certain number. For example, this is number 3, this is 1, 2, 3, right? So if I go now Alt and I hit 1, I come back to Rome. If I hit 3, I come back here. And I will not show you what my memos because this is private. Anyway, so this would be numbered navigation, the same as for workspaces in my operating system. So I could just click, of course, right? But it's more fun to have the super key and a certain number, and then you come here. That would be 1 for browsing, and 3 would be for the terminal, and 6 would be for OBS, and back to the terminal, and so on and so forth. This would be numbered navigation. Tick this one off, go back. Then we have bring me back is an interesting one. At least for me, this is what you know from Windows, or the Windows users know this from the Alt-Top-like behaviors, right? So you hit Alt, then hit Top, and then you cycle through whatever window you have, right? So if I just toggle real quick, Alt-Top, then I come back to the latest window, which is OBS, and I hit Alt-Top again, and I come back to the latest window, and this would be bring me back. You also have this, for example, in your browser. I think I have it right here. Do I have it right here? Yeah, you can. This is Brave, and you can activate this. Let's do that real quick. Settings. Just type in cycle, and then you find here an option: cycle through the most recent used tabs with Control Tab. I activate this, and now if I hit Control Tab, there we go. The latest window, or if I keep Control, then it cycles through, of course, etc., etc. So that would be bring me back. Also, just to finish this one, same thing in tmux, right? So I have a window 0 here, and then we have window 2 by the numbered navigation that I've shown before. And now if I hit leader L, it brings me to the last used window. I hit leader L again, and there we go. And that would be the bring me back principle. Fuzzy findability, what do I have here? Yeah, we have the window manager. Yeah, for example, the launcher, right? So that would be the launcher right here in the upper left corner that comes with Noctalia. So I hit here and then just type in any program, and would be, let's say, Kitty or whatever else we have, and it would just give me that. And you can, with Noctalia, you can set up other things as well that you want to fuzzy find through. Same thing, of course, in your applications, not only in Firefox. For example, do I have it installed? I do believe, yeah, you get this in Brave, not Firefox, but in Firefox as well. If you install Vimium, then you get Vim-like behavior in your browser. So what I mean by that is there's certain mechanisms you can use. So if I hit now Shift-T, it lets me go through all the tabs that are open right now, even across multiple browser window. So this one, for example, is in a different window. So if I now type nourish, it will bring me, these will highlight here, will highlight the window, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. That would be fuzzy findability in the browser. Of course, the same is true in Neovim, like fuzzy finding anything in Neovim is the norm, right? So that one is a no-brainer, and as long as you have this, you are really, really fast in your navigation. Next step in the list. Back here, fuzzy find, tick that one off. Yeah, overall muscle memory, of course, is like overall shortcuts, whatever, like what I hit here, right? Leader is Control B and then L or Control B, W for cycling through whatever you have opened in your tmux, etc. Just learn the shortcuts of your application and bring as much as you need of your tool into muscle memory as much as possible, because everything that is inside muscle memory is just happening. You will not waste a single ounce of energy on that anymore. You know, like when you use your mouse, like it looks innocent. Let's do it right here. It is, I can just go to the next window with tab, right? The next little file here in my Neovim buffer, or go to the next buffer in my Neovim, right? Just with tab, go to the next one. And I don't have to think, I can even talk. It's so easy for me, I can even talk while I'm doing this. It's the same for looking for files, whatever, right? But when I have to use my mouse, I have to look at the mouse, and I have to use my arm to move that mouse and go here and then click. And this doesn't seem like much, but if you do this all day, it's just so draining. Just so much energy wasted on the visual exercising your eyes to follow the mouse pointer, to click and doing all this stuff. It's much easier. Yes, of course you have a little learning curve, learning shortcuts, but when you make sure that the same shortcuts are the same across all applications, for example, when I go to Brave and I want to fuzzy find through browser tabs, right, with Shift-T, it is the exact same shortcut when I go to Neovim. It is also Shift-T to fuzzy find through my open buffers. It's the same thing, it's just a different program, but it's the exact same thing happening. So it's not even that much of a learning curve. So if you have a chance to design the shortcuts across your tools in that way, the learning curve is not so hard. And in the long term, of course, it is one of the best investments you can ever make, because this is what makes work fun, okay? This is just things just happening on the screen, navigating, editing files, whatever tools you use. This is where the fun begins, and you actually get into flow state. You don't get so much into flow state when you have to click around. It's just a fact. Going back to the principles, you can improve your overall muscle memory by just practicing touch typing on websites like KeyBR or KeyMonkey. I don't know, like so many websites where just practice touch typing. I like KeyBR because it's focusing on my weak points. So it gives me new words that are harder for me to type, so I can actually improve on where I'm not good at so much right now. Next thing, of course, inside Vim, just learn the Vim motions. This is something that if you work in tech, so learning the Vim motions is an absolute necessity when it comes to me. And the last thing that I do not want to keep away from you is keycombiner.com. This website is actually pretty cool. Oopsies. Copy this one, make a new browser tab with Control-T, type in the website. And what this is doing is lets you practice deliberately certain shortcuts for certain applications. It comes with a lot of public collections, meaning sets of shortcuts you can practice for those specific programs right away, like VS Code, or Emacs, whatever have you. And you can also put in your own collection, right? If there's a specific shortcut, a specific key combination that you'd like to put into your muscle memory, this is a really good website for that. I'm using this for years now. I'm really happy with this. It also helps you practice something when you have to give a demo, for example, and you need to type in something live. It is much easier to do this, live demonstration kind of thing, if the typing is already muscle memory. I promise you. So that's a good application. Go check it out. And this is really all your window manager / operating system needs to be able to do. And you can set up a setup like this with workspaces that you navigate to through numbers, etc. You can set up something like this on all operating systems. It doesn't matter. If you use X11 on Windows, for example, you would use i3. If you're on Wayland, you would use Sway or Hyprland, whatever you want to use. If you're on Windows, there's even tools right now today for Windows that let you do exactly this, like a kind of a copy of i3, just Windows style. There's even nowadays, I think there's tmux for Windows right now even. And I'm sure for macOS, I don't use macOS, but for macOS, it's the same thing. You do not need another window manager. You need to get, let's go back, those principles here straight and get as much of your workday and tooling into your muscle memory as possible, and you're gonna be so productive. It's ridiculous. You're gonna be so productive. It's gonna be ridiculous. People will ask you to please not navigate so fast. You will be annoyed about the speed of other people, like speed of other people. This thing right here, the muscle memory thing alone, has such a big impact on your productivity. Just because the single little thing that you have whatever you need to do in your muscle memory already gives you so much space for thinking or whatever else you need mental capacity right now. It's just ridiculous, I promise you. So stick to those principles. Don't tinker. Don't rise for 4 weeks about the colors of the operating system, right? It's just a waste of time. There's ready to go setups, for example, I'm using CachOS right now. There is, let's go back to my RSS feed. At some point, I think it was in the favorites. So there we go. There's the CachOS Juno S released with more performance optimizations. Let's check it out. There was some news. There we go. CachOS June, I'll make this a little bit bigger. CachOS June 2026 also adds a CachOS Hyprland Noctalia desktop option. So all you need to do is you get CachOS and tick in Hyprland, and you will get the full experience. With this installment, you will not have to take care anymore about, I don't know, like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi user menus or something like that. It's just, you get just everything out of the box with that thing. And if you want to have some inspiration on how to set up CachOS Hyprland Noctalia in a way that you can navigate through it just like I do, just go to my Git, which is, I would just put a link to the description. So somewhere I have, this is my configuration, and these are the dot files, and the dot files, there is dot files hyper, and the important branch right here is the CachOS plus Noctalia. As you see, I've cleaned up quite a bit in the last week. So this is my current, recent, as you see it right here, configuration for my window manager and the Noctalia shell, and this will enable you to just implement those principles very easily, okay? So one more time, you do not need another window manager. You do not need to tinker around. You can just apply those principles, stick to them, inhale them, and you're gonna be fine. 100%. You will never need to touch anything ever again. All the rest is just masturbation. It doesn't make any difference for your overall productivity. This stuff does. All the best to you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.